Hello guys, this is King Stuart here, bringing you another recap. This week with the AWL on bye, I was invited over to Brits on tour to help them out with their league prep. They had a no-dip arranged war against This Is Sparta. As you can see, didn't go so great. Lost by 5 stars in the end. This Is Sparta getting 3 11v11s to our 0. And 2 10v10s to our 1, and there was 1 9 we didn't manage to clear, unfortunately. But yeah, lots of good attacks to review, so we'll go into our top 5 attacks. So first up we have Nim on Rylan with a kill squad into a Lalo, a shattered kill squad into a Lalo. So as you see, he starts by setting his funnel with baby drags at 3 and 1-ish, a couple of whiz to help, the 2 golems going in, and he's going to use this corridor to get the bowlers, the heroes down, to get quite deep in, and as you can see he's already dropped the early jump so you can see where he's going. Early on the poison as well, nice and early on the poison, but unfortunately as you see the queen wanders off, but even with all those bowlers under rage, the jump and the Barbarian King getting in, they still do a lot of damage and get really quite deep into the base. So now he starts his Lalo portion. The interesting part with this Lalo is he's got a lot of hounds relative to the number of balloons. He's got only 12 balloons and 2 hounds. That's not a usual makeup, and particularly as he had a troll Tesla up in the top, which cut just off screen that he dealt with one of those balloons. But rage to he's deploying them in the old style of packs of 2, but using a rage to then make them be able to kill everything, because nowadays 2 balloons don't kill a defense like back in the good old days. But as you can see, he gets through the base easily enough with the balloons. The hounds have popped, lots of cleanup, easy smash. Yeah, nice hit from Nim there, getting the job done even with the queen wandering off. So nice work to him. Next up we have Chalky on K2, and I see you seeing the comp of witches and going, oh, why are you showing us a witch attack, Stuart? But this is actually a really interesting variation on the witch attack. So as you see, he's setting this funnel sort of 2 o'clock-ish and deploying the golems in at 3, and then he's going to have a pretty large kill squad go all the way through the base, and then just sort of have the witches go around just one edge and clean up. It's really quite nice how it works. But yeah, so he sets the funnel. He's got the kill squad in, jump spell over the top, poison on the clan castle troops, rage, getting nice and really deep into the base, nothing much lost yet, the golems tanking, and the heal spell down. And now you see I don't know that the queen was supposed to walk off like this, but you see the witches down here at 6. They're now the kill squad's killed pretty much all of the base except just this thin line around the edges, and these witches, and so with the witches are just absolutely perfect for finishing that off. They tank all these point defenses really well, and then have the range from the witches themselves to hit the defenses that just sort of one in. But yeah, as you see, the kill squad really has cleared everything but the very outside edge, and there's just nothing left of the base, not enough to get through the witches with the healers. Particularly with the queen having gone off with the witches. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting way of sort of just ignoring one side and cutting a huge chunk out of the base with the kill squad, and then just using the witches to mop up all around the edges. It means you only have to have the one set of healers for that one sort of outside group to go around, rather than the normal way where you do it. You'd have 2 sets, one each side. Yeah, I thought that was a very nice mixing it up with the witches, and I'll look out for that in future, sort of being able to like clear a funnel one side, get the kill squad nice and deep through the base, and witch just one side, expecting them to make it all the way around the base rather than the usual way of having it both sides. Yeah, nice hit jockey. So next up in our third attack of the day, we have Nilan on Tone. So here he's doing a sort of classic heavy kill squad with a few back end hogs to pick off the straggling buildings. So he's coming in from 6 to 9, baby drag down at 6, golems to start tanking, surprise Tesla farm, leading him to drop the rest of the tanking a bit earlier. Wizards there setting a really nice funnel for the heroes and the clan castle bowlers to go in. Gets the first jump down, bowlers in, going straight into the main compartment. As you can see, the funnel's still really good, and you sort of use that wall as well to keep the troops going where we wanted. Yeah, rage down, poison down, second jump down, getting deeper in. So nice use of a balloon down at sort of 5 o'clock on that cannon, where it was covered by not much air targeting defense. And now using the hogs on that 3 o'clock compartment, where there's very little ground targeting defense, just a mortar and a cannon, and so you can use very few hogs to get a lot of value there. Yeah, just waiting for the golems to walk more towards the defences, the few remaining defences before dropping the rest of the hogs. And yeah, as you see, the second the golems get up against the wall and in range of as many defences as possible, the hogs come down. Those are the little touches that make the best attackers make it look easy and sort of able to swag so much. They just didn't even have to deploy all the hogs to get through the rest of the base because of that waiting for the tanking area. And I very much like this on the other little touches of the balloon down at 5 o'clock and using the hogs to clear that 3 o'clock compartment, where just really smart use of troops there. Great hit, Nilla. So last up from the Town Hall lines, we have Marlene on Slapshot. And if you look at the composition here, that is a very, very strange composition. But Marlene makes it work. She does a very nice job here with basically using the dragons like a kill squad. So she gets the CC, the heroes, well, the queen at least, and a decent chunk of the base, and then brings the heroes in sort of where the drags are going to clear out a bit more, and then just hogs the rest as if the kill squad had been a sort of golem bowler kill squad. Just a sort of nice, interesting take on it. The same sort of overall strategy, the same like overall plan, but just using different troops to do it. So you sort of carved out the L with the dragons rather than a kill squad, and then have the hogs go around the L in the normal way with a couple of heals to help them. I guess 3 heals to help them actually, because the use of dragons meant that Marlene didn't have to use a jump spell on the kill squad, so had an extra spell space to use on the hogs here. It's kind of an interesting use of dragons actually. Now that I think about it a bit more, they sort of used roughly the same amount of troop space that you would for the kill squad, like a shattered kill squad, but ended up saving a spell slot, which is really obviously incredibly valuable. Now we're moving on to the clean-up phase of the attack. She's got all the defences there, just the 2 sweepers and a couple of skeletons to kill. And of course the ever annoying barbarian king will just speed through the clean-up and sit around watching that. But yeah, this attack really made me sort of step back and sort of reevaluate like what can I do on this base, rather than just using one of these sort of cookie cutter attacks of shattered hogs or whatever. Just try and think, no, what actually does the base call for? Yeah, great hit. So last up we have Jashan Birdie on, guessing that's Govin 14. Jashan is running a Falcon attack here, so he's starting with a couple of Valkyries and a Wizard down at 9 o'clock to set the funnel there, and in comes the Barbarian King and a Wiz at 12 o'clock for the funnel there. And so then obviously we've got to set a huge funnel for the Valkyries because they just love wandering off and just smashing the trash around the outside rather than going into the base. But yeah, so he starts the Queen Walk part, more just a Queen with healers rather than a full-on Queen Walk in this case. And then here come the Valks down the middle. So the Falcon attack, I've not used it much myself, but so basically rather than using jumps, you use the Valkyries under rage and they just eat through the walls anyway. So you get the advantage of having the bowlers raged up for more of the attacks. You just don't need to take the jump spells. The Valkyries do that job for you as well as the tanking job that a Golem would normally do. Yeah, so he's also taken a few, sort of classically you take a few hogs like this to pick off the stray buildings that the Valkyries don't go near, because it's quite an unpredictable attack where all the troops are going to end up. So you take the few hogs or balloons for the back end to mop up the areas of the base that the main attack didn't get to, because it's like I say, it's quite unpredictable where they're going to actually go, and you've got to sort of be quite good at adapting on the fly and just not panicking and that side of it. So it's a good attack to practice because it builds up your skill set of being able to think on the fly and get your attacks back on track when something does go wrong. But nothing went wrong for Jashan here. He smashing this base with a nice Falcon attack. Great work from here. And honestly, a good start to the Brits on Tour's league preparation. This is their first war that they've started to prepare for the league, and yeah, it's difficult to win the first one, but yeah, I think they've learned a lot from the experience at least. But join me next week when I'll be going over one of 3 attacks. See my Twitter poll and vote in that if you want to have your favourite attack gone over. But I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.